been here for all 13.
I believe it.
I know there's at least one. And of course the mayor. Thank you. So thank you all so much for being here. We appreciate you showing up. We appreciate your energy, your attitude. I know we've got some power tool experts here in the front. We checked in with them. They're going to be running the chainsaws, and they're the team leaders. So if anybody has questions, ask the boys in blue first, please. I don't want to keep y'all standing still for too long. I want you moving and warming up and cleaning up. But before we get started, I want to make sure we hear from the people that are doing this work every single day. We all showed up on this snowy January day, but there are members of this community that show up every single day, every single week. Rain, cold, snow, that are keeping this community going, that are keeping these neighborhoods clean, that are keeping these neighbors happy. And I want to hear from the neighborhood leaders who are behind all of this. So first, I'd like to hear from Regina Hammond, who is the director of the Rebuild Johnston Square Neighborhood Association.
Good morning. Hey.
Good morning.
Don't tell me people don't love Baltimore.
Hello.
Because you're here, and I just want to say thank you to all of you, because I know some of you have been here from the very beginning, and I remember being in the park, and we've been on an 11-year journey as the Rebuild Johnston Square Neighborhood Organization, and since you were here last, I hope you get to see some of the improvements we made on the work you helped us do. Because we've improved houses, we've improved green spaces, we've upgraded legacy homes, and we're not done yet. But I want you to know that your work, your dedication, your commitment is not going in vain. We're going to take care of what you help us do. And thank you all for coming here today.
Thank you, Regina. We couldn't do anything that we do here in Johnston Square without Miss Regina's help. And you'll see everybody, there's a bunch of folks repping those Johnston Square beautiful sweatshirts, those beautiful hats. Those are the people. If you see them, say hi and say thank you, because they're the ones who are showing up every day. Not just when there's cameras, not just when there's coffee and pizza. Next up, I want to introduce another community leader, Lil Trotman, who's going to share a little bit about why this work is so important.
Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Johnston Square. Thank you for your service. Thank you for being out here today. We appreciate you so much. We don't really realize the value and how blessed we are to have people like the 6th branch in our community and workers who come and help us to maintain our community so that people know you will not dump in the Johnston Square community. It's just not happening. And if it does, we're going to call 311, 211, 911 if we have to. But we're really grateful and thankful that you chose us. My pastor, I'm a member of the Mount Sinai Baptist Church across the street. And one of the things my pastor always says is that just because people are nice, they don't have to be nice to you. So thank you for being nice to us. God bless you.
Such inspiring words. Thank you so much, Lil. So we've heard from our community members, the people here every day, but I also want to make sure that we're hearing from the leaders that are making sure that we've got the tools and the resources to get this job done. And so first, I'd like to introduce Councilmember Robert Stokes to come speak to us.
First, I always want to thank God for being here today. That means a lot to me. But I want to thank 6th Branch for your leadership. For a long time, I remember the fight with me and Regina over at that playground. Which one? When we was trying to, that's one of the fights. And that was the first fight, and I actually had to break up a fight because Regina was getting ready to fight somebody from Wrecking Park.
Oh, wow.
I was actually the referee, but thank you, 6th Branch, for your leadership. But I think we should do this every day. We should honor not just Martin Luther King, we should honor the leaders here in the city that do the work every day. We build Metro, we build Johnston Square. We got, hey Leo, we got Starbucks from Ashland Avenue donating coffee. So again, thank you for your leadership. We could not do this without all of you, because we can't do this by ourselves. The elected officials, thank the mayor, thank our president for all their leadership. So I always look forward to being here, but this is going to be another great day. But again, we should do this every day. But we also pick other days and honor our community leaders who really do the work here also. Martin Luther King is a national person. we need to honor our local heroes here in Baltimore City, especially the 12th and 45th District. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm going to introduce next a Vision in Orange, Delegate Stephanie Smith.
Thank you. I will be short because I know you're going to get warmed up by working, but I would just want you to repeat after me. Service is a lifestyle.
A lifestyle.
It's not a day, it's not a moment. So I want to say thank you to all the partners represented here today. We've already heard, obviously, the 6th branch brought us together, but working with the people on the ground right here in Rebuild Johnston Square. But what I noticed is we have community representation, we have business, we have nonprofits, and then we also have the government. And so what this day represents is that when we're out of our silos, there's nothing we can't do. We are unstoppable when we actually come together. So again, we're here when the cameras are here, but a lot of the best work happens when the cameras aren't here. So I just want to say thank you for not being deterred by a few flakes. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, next up we're going to hear from Senator Corey McCray.
Thank you. How's everybody doing? Good. How's everybody doing? Good. First, Miss Regina, I thank you for teaching me that work is not done some days, but all days, even in cold weather. So thank you for bringing us out today. And Akshita, I saw Dave, I saw Scott. I just want to say thank you all for your leadership, just making sure that you keep this consistent. The 6th branch and the entire team that works with the 6th branch. I was also humbled and honored to be able to meet some of your service students that you have this year from that standpoint. So thank you. But more importantly, I just wanted to thank each and every one of you all that came out here today, helping Baltimore City, helping Johnston Square. But more importantly, I saw people from everywhere. I saw people in the crowd from London. I saw folks from Alabama. But it's a beautiful sight to be able to see our young folks, our young scholars. So I say thank you to each and every young scholar that came out here. I will not be remiss by talking too long, but just want to say thank you one more time.
Thank you all so much. And then last but definitely not least, we've got our wonderful mayor, Brandon Scott.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Let's clean up. There we go. That's all that needs to be said. Thank you very much. Thank you, 6th branch. Thank you, Madam Mayor, for allowing me to come back into your neighborhood as always in beautiful Johnston Square, and each and every one of you, because we know this is the true spirit of what Dr. King stood for. Everybody working together to improve the lives of everybody. We have to make sure that we value our brethren and sister in the same way we value ourselves in order for all of us to rise to our highest level. Thank you very much. Let's get to work.
All right, let's get moving. I just want to say thank you for the 700th millionth time. Thank you guys so much. For those who are going to stick it out, make it till the end, there will be hot pizza coming for lunch. So there is fuel coming. But I just want to express my gratitude for all of you. So much of the work that we do every day at the 6th branch is behind the scenes, and we don't have an audience, and we don't have people taking pictures, but we have the pleasure and the gratitude of when we walk down a street or we drive down a block, we know that that block's a little bit nicer and a little bit greener because of us. And so I hope you guys walk away today with that same sense of satisfaction of if you're making a real difference in this community and in this neighborhood, and then the next time you drive by this block and you're in Johnston Square, you feel that gratitude of what you've given back to us. I'm grateful for all of you being here. We never had a plan B. We never talked about canceling because that's just not the way we operate. We knew we were going to come out today and serve, and so we never talked about a contingency. We never talked about, well, what if it snows? If it snows, we're showing up, and you guys showed up. So thank you guys so much. Let's go ahead and get started. I just want to give a couple of directions. You'll see a lot of our team members walking around in T6B sweatshirts, so we're easy to find. I'm looking. Dave over here is going to be helping to lead our brush pile. So we're going to be working to separate out all of you can see behind us, piles of branches and wood and tree trunks that have fallen down. We're actually going to carefully separate that from the trash and gather that separately into a pile so it'll get picked up by the city, turned into mulch, and end up back in our city parks. So that is going to be Dave leading on that front, and then I've got Colin. Where is Colin?
Orange hat.
Colin in the orange hat over there, really tall boy. Woo! Colin's gonna be our dumpster man. The dumpsters are on their way. They're a little slow today with the snow. but we're going to be making a collection of all the trash we pick up off of the ground so it can get hauled out and cleared away from this green space. And then Liz over there in the back, waving her arms. Liz and Grace are going to be helping do our tree pruning. So if you're with that crew, you're going to find that there are a lot of trees on the site, most of which are not in their best shape. So we want to prune them up, clean them up, so heading into spring, they're going to be healthy and strong. And then last but not least, we've got Scott Goldman, who's behind me. No, right here, Scott Goldman.
He really lived.
So Scott's going to be taking a small contingent. I think University of Baltimore is here. Yes?
Okay.
All right.
Come to you.
Yeah. We'll have the University of Baltimore crew, because there's a bigger chunk of you, go over to Henrietta Lacks Park with Scott to do some more cleanup activity over there. That's it. There's plenty of coffee and snacks. Stay warm. If you need anything, reach out. We have working gloves for everybody, so please glove up to stay warm and to stay safe. When we're cleaning through the trash and we're sorting through the debris, you don't know what you're going to find. So go slow, be careful. If you have any questions, reach out to those of us wearing the sweatshirts, and we'll see you soon with pizza. Thank you.
You want to leave, Keith?